Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. You need somebody?
When I need proof, I pray that I find the truth. Feel like it's pulling my tooth, and what's done in the dark slowly letting me loose. My love right by my side, she know I ain't got no proof. Picture me, tossing in my sleep. I'm fighting demons alone, she hugging me, screaming we. Picture somebody bringing life to your life. Got the plug, told Virgil, right wife for my wife. Nigga, easy.
And we back with another episode of My Brothers. I was going to do it louder, but a certain someone wouldn't appreciate it if I would have yelled in his ear right now. So I'm going to be 1,000% respectful.
She said we're back.
And how was your week, man?
The Batman.
The week was actually so remember, I forgot what episode it was, but remember we was talking about Shorty at the repass?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was actually that. So S&D.
Wow.
She knew.
Wow.
That's one. Two,
Because I just had a flashback of the first Ant Rant. Which, again, you weren't wrong. I just said, do you really think? But, okay.
yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. And then remember the other episode when we was talking about I think it was like our second or third episode when you asked me, are you ready for that answer?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm just not ready to ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
It was that.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't talk about it, but
Right.
it was that. Yeah. So, I mean, I won't disclose it because it's Mom Dudes.
Right.
It was that. But I was just like, the communication part that I had with Main Man.
It's cut. It's going. It's all right.
Yeah, it would have never been that if we'd have, you know what I mean? And Friday we buried my great uncle, R.I.P. Uncle Steve, man. So it's crazy because we lost Grandma Carol last year, basically around the same time.
This is a brother, right?
It's a brother. So the only ones left is Uncle Bobby, and Uncle Bobby he kind of, too, like he had a couple strokes. He blind. He got a lot of shit going on too. So it's like, But shout out to Uncle Ranger. Uncle Ranger is like he out there. He doing his thing. But yeah, R.I.P. to Uncle Steve, man. They was literally going through the same thing. So it made it like when I seen him at Grandma's funeral. Basically, that whole year from last year to now, he was like
Transitioning.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he didn't look nothing like him. Like, I know Grandma was going through what she was going through, but she looked like Grandma in that casket. Uncle Steve did not look like Uncle Steve in that casket. So that was rough. That was rough. Like them type of funerals when that person don't look like that person at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shit. Like I know the embalming fluid it do what it do to the body, but just like I guess like whatever other situations they was going through before they passed, the way that broke down their body even more. That shit was just like, it's just like damn. And Mom Dukes got married, so shout out to my mom. I have a stepdad now. Shout out.
You got a stepdad at 40. This is crazy.
I am 34.
40.
Shout out to Freddie. Shout out to my mom. The wedding was super decent, man. Super decent. She was beautiful. Freddie's suit was fly too. It was a good time though. Scrap came down. I think she leaving. I don't know which. I think she leaving now probably because I don't think. And they having the cookout. So when I leave here, I'm gonna go get Hero and we're gonna go to the cookout. So definitely calling out tomorrow.
The cook out at Mom Duke's house?
Yeah. I ain't got time for that. Cause his people's cooking. So they Jamaicans from London.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I'm coming. You had me at Jamaica. I don't give a damn what they got. I want some jerk chicken, authentic.
Yeah, man. So we definitely pulling up there, and I'm definitely calling out tomorrow.
Anybody at your job listen to the pod?
Huh?
Anybody at your job listen to the pod?
Good fuck. Yeah, I got time.
Ain't mad at it.
Chef, how was your week, man?
Oh man, don't come over here. This week was terrible. It's one of the worst weeks I had. And this might be the worst week I
Remind me
had.
to ask a question too when we get done going around.
Week started out good, and it just ended terribly. Wife had another miscarriage, so that was a nightmare in itself. But I think shout out to Manee. So literally, after I told y'all what was going on, I woke up the very next morning, and it was like Manee had sent like a prayer, so I was good. I read that, John. It was over. I'm trying not to dwell in it. And this is not the first one that she had. However, I don't know why this one it hit differently. I don't know why this one just hit differently. Yesterday, our old church had an anniversary service, and we went to it. And I walked in, and as soon as I walked in, I didn't know Marty was going to be there. He walked up to me, gave me a hug. And then literally, yeah. Oh. And then literally, he brought the whole family, him, his wife, his kids, everybody. And then one of my fears was that them moving, that my god kids would forget about us. And they literally ran up to me, and it was like just the perfect moment. They literally ran up to me and just jumped on me, hugged me. That made me feel like really, really good. Uh-huh. I do got a couple events coming up, so that's always a plus. People sent their monies, so it's officially official. I don't count nothing until they send me them checks.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You posed the question on our Facebook group. Make sure y'all accept. Oh, that hurt when I did that.
Yep.
God damn.
Move too quick. Can't wait for it.
You posed the question, and I know that was probably 4 days ago?
Yeah, 4 or 5 days ago, just from now.
Have you came to deal with those feelings, with the people who comment the last couple of days and being with your wife? Have you figured out how to get through those emotions or how to tame those emotions? When
I talked to shout out to cousin Gio, when I talked to Gio, I felt a little better. And not to put his business out there, but he went through that as well. So talking to him, and it was you can't. Of course, as a man, you want to be. When it comes to your spouse and your kids, you're naturally that protector. So it's you don't want them to see that side, but you can't hold it in. You hold it in, and you literally turn into the Hulk because you're just holding all that anger and frustration. After talking to Gio and I explained to him certain things, I felt a little better. And I think yesterday when we was leaving the service, me and Tasha actually got a chance to talk, and I just opened up everything. Again, it's different because you don't want to see your spouse in that room. They in pain, and then it's looking at her, seeing that she's in pain. The doctor comes in, he says what he says, and it's her face just went from I'm in pain to I'm angry. And for me, I was just angry, and I didn't understand why. And then I told her, I said, I remember when I was younger and the girl got the abortion. One of my aunts had told my dad, and he had mentioned something to me, so we had a brief conversation. I was able to talk to him about it. Right? Me knowing that my dad actually was with my mom when she miscarried, and just my dad just being who he was in general, I wanted to go to him to have that conversation, but I can't because we just not we not there no more. So it's that brought up a lot of anger too. I reached out to my brother. both of them, and like everybody who knew about it was very, very supportive. Checked up on us, made sure we was good. Thanks for the prayers. Thanks for the people checking up on us. Like even a few people I told at work, I'm just like, if I seem like not myself, it's because I'm not myself, and this is what's going on. So like my door was closed in my office or whatever, but the only way to deal with it is, I guess, like through time, right? But then I explained to my wife, I said, listen, I'm sorry, I was talking to your wife actually, but I did explain it to Tashira too. It just puts me in a mindset where it's like, listen, if I know that this is a possibility again, then I'm about to invest in condoms. I'm about to just be the bull. I'm about to just be the bull, bro. Cause it's like, no, but like, cause like I see it joking, but it's like, the way I view it is, and I think this is one of the frustrating parts, the female body, when it goes through like that it's, for some reason, her body is rejecting my body, and I don't understand why. And that's just like the chemical exponent of it. Why?
That shit alone sounds...
Exactly.
Just the sound of that. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why? Why?
Like the fact that my wife...
Exactly.
My wife.
It like, literally. So, but like, I mean, again, everybody deal with stuff differently. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay now. Still got my moments, think about it, but I'm not gonna say it's nothing to dwell on, because it is, but I don't know, trying to move forward.
That is something that I was hesitant to do this week, pertaining to the situation. You know, me and Tasha's relationship has been like, it started off rocky at first. I literally text her like, I'm praying for you, I love you. Like, I never really, text Tasha or anything like that. I'm like, or just period. Unless, we planning something for you or something like that. And it just this time around was just, it was needed.
It did feel definitely different this time.
Yeah, that's something.
And
like,
when
even
me and him, we talked, I think, 40 minutes after that shit happened?
So literally, me and you was on the phone that morning, and you had me on hold when she came in and said it originally. Yeah, and then she went to the doctor's later that day. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just, so we get your POV of it. I know she's nowhere near close to ready to have it, but I think her feelings toward you, like her being the wife and you being the husband, like to hear those feelings towards you, of how she's like, how we got to get to a point where we like, all right, we got to deal with it for ourselves, but then now I got to also take the time and cater to my wife about that. Like, I would love to hear the woman's way of catering to her husband with that. Like, even if she's even strong enough to cater to you in those moments. Not saying like women don't, but like just like those dynamics, like our feelings and then our feelings to cater our wives and then our wives and their feelings and how they cater to the husband.
So I had like explained to her
to see both dynamics and how because because that's kind of like the love and war part when it comes to when you say my wife's body is rejecting me. Like, that's the physical of it, right? The whole situation. But the mental and the spiritual, like, how does that... So I would love to hear Tashira's side of that, but I know she ain't. You know what I mean? If she is, I'm quite sure it wouldn't be behind
Right.
But
Yeah.
I would love to hear. I think people do need to hear that. Similar to the whole conversation we had with Keep My Driver's License Out Your Mouth. Season 2, episode 7.
Damn, this making me remember the episode.
he's almost back. His hangover is lifted. But no, I did explain to her, like, I didn't really know how to deal with it. Again, like I was filled with like anger. So I was like kind of like distance. I didn't want to like talk to her, and then she feels like I'm snapping out at her, and I'm like, I'm not snapping at you.
Right.
I'm not mad at you. It's nothing that you did. Like, you didn't do anything. Like, it is what it is. But what triggered me is when we went to the service. If it wasn't a pregnant female there, it was a bunch of little kids there. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do this. But I mean, it was cool. Like, but the one thing I did say, for me, it puts me in a difficult situation, because when it comes to people, and we all know people who may not be the best parent, or they spend all this money on them and their kids looking raggedy. I envy them people. Like, and I can openly say that. Like, the people who just don't take responsibility, I envy that. Because I'm like, bro, I'm not a millionaire by far, right? I think I make pretty good money, and I think that I am capable of taking care of my own child, right? Mm-hmm. But when I see people that just don't do it, it just, I don't know. That's what my anger goes towards now. Like, it's like, SMD. So, you know. But enough about me. What's up, Steph?
Before we get on, let me ask you a question. Ian.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Hear me out.
Fuck, you want me to think now?
No. It's as a brother, how did you feel? Because I know I couldn't. Like, I knew me saying prayers, I'm praying for you, bro. I'm here for you, bro. To me, it didn't mean shit, because like I put myself in the shoes. So like I could only imagine how I would feel in that moment. So like for me, it was just like, yo, I'm gonna say this to let him know I'm here for him. Right. But this shit don't mean nothing right now.
Okay.
Yo, his whole tone changed.
My whole tone changed because, and I'm not going to disclose, because in that moment, he told me what happened. Like, about, we could talk about it off camera.
You can talk about it on camera. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about.
We're not going to do that. No, we ain't doing that. Yeah, what? No, we're not going to do that. The situation that happened, that, I don't even want to fucking say that.
If you don't, bro, like we can just talk about it later. But
yeah, we can just talk about. I'll answer that question off camera. I'll answer that question off camera. But how was your week, stuff? Sorry.
No,
I just, yeah. You know where I was going with that, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
It was okay. It's one of those things that's like, listen,
Get to it.
motherfuckers had bad weeks and shit, and it's just like, oh, okay, yes, Steph, I had an okay week. Vacation is paid for. Who cares about my week?
I mean, well, it's not necessarily that. Shout out to y'all going on vacation on your anniversary.
I'm
gonna be there for my anniversary. But yeah, it's funny because Manee keep telling me to stop making jokes about going on vacation. Because I told her the moment that I stepped foot on the resort, I'm just hitting with a Wagwan! Hand me a red stripe beer. She like, yo, if you say that shit, I'm out. But yeah.
So
what's up with mom?
She cool. I talked to mom. She doing a lot better.
That's good.
Getting her strength back in her right arm or whatever.
How's your nephew?
A lot better. The medicine that they gave him, because the first medicine, he still was having seizures. 1-2 o'clock in the morning and shit. So that's scary. My little nephew is skinny. Like, he's skinny as shit. So like to see like his body jerking and stuff like that, my sister was going through it. But they gave him a different medicine, and he's been his normal self. Like, I can only imagine, like, my sister being a single mother, dealing with a son that has autism, that's on the spectrum and stuff like that. I had to find her some support, and this is something like the things that I did for my sister behind the scenes. She really appreciated. Like, I knew this girl that went to college with me and Manee. She has a son who has autism, who's on the spectrum, and I asked my sister, I said, yo, are you a part of any support group or whatever case may be? She's like, no, because, there's definitely parents, a support group for parents and stuff like that. So
that's a different subject in itself.
Like, so I was like, yo, let me reach out. And I was talking to her. She was like, "Yeah, I got a support group. Here's my number. This is, give your sister all my information." And then she was like, "Yo, I really commend you. I really wish I had a brother like you because like." When I was going through what she was going through by herself, nobody wanted to help. She had to do the research by herself. She said, but for you to be her older brother and think and put two and two together, like, oh, I know somebody who's dealing with the same thing. Let me see if they can help. She said, not many people are doing that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I was like, yeah, I'm just being a good uncle and a good big brother. That's all I care about. So hopefully she's going into the, those support classes and those support groups and stuff like that. Because again, having a kid by itself is hard as a single parent. Having a kid with
and you don't even have kids. My little cousin just told me he having a kid, and you're saying this because it's not like a sense of like, and I didn't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry, because it just struck a chord with me. It's not like when you have a younger cousin who's having a kid, right? But yes, you're gonna be there to support them, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, whatever they need, you got them. Whatever conversation they need, you there. But it's like,
so much more deeper
you
than
do
that.
not know what you about to get yourself into. Don't think just because you see big cousin Anthony and he had TY at the same age you about to have yours, and he made out good and he married and him and his wife just had a baby and him and his wife about to get a crib, and don't just think that that's like how life is always going to end up, yo. Like it's
like I'll be thinking about like, and this goes out to like just seeing it and hearing people's stories and stuff. Like, yeah, like the whole pictures, and I'm taking my kid to this, we going to graduation, this, that, third. That's the happy shit. But what about when it's 2:00 in the morning and your kid can't keep down nothing, no food, and thrown up, and you gotta go to CHOP, and then your kid is ate something wrong and gotta take it to the fucking hospital because he got diarrhea and can't stop shitting and all that. Oh, where was my baby not shitting? So it's just like so much shit.
Postpartum can last up to 5 years. Like it's so much shit with this, man. Like it's not just as simple as I love you, we're gonna make this work. Like I vividly remember saying that shit to when we was young. Like, cause in my mind I was just like, everybody was just like, what, y'all too young, what if that nigga leave? And then I was telling you all like they literally brought the fucking child support booklet. Not a paper, a booklet. It's a whole, like, niggas is making money. That shit say child support. It's a magazine.
They put it to you in the hospital?
Yes. While I was in there holding TY. Like, it's so much shit.
Wow.
And I looked at the lady and I'm like, we don't need that. That lady looked at me and looked at and set that shit right next to did the double tap. Yo. Wow. I almost got kicked the fuck out of the hospital. But it's shit like that. Like, it's like this shit get real and like, oh, man, dog. Like, yes, some people do turn out good. I just remember being 20 years old when she was pregnant and was like, her aunts who fucked with me, like her cousins, her uncles who fucked with me, like, you don't, like, what if you don't get a better job? Like, damn, you just was like on some right. But now I'm older and I'm like, I'm not saying that, but I'm more so like the real shit with it. Like, I know you gonna get a better job. Like, I know you about to do what you gonna do, like, to take care of this baby. But, and I don't always think that I don't think that it's never a perfect time to have a baby, but it's always times where you can make your situation better. Correct. To have a baby.
Agreed.
Me living with my dad, I told you, we had water. Told you water situations. Just picture if TY was there, like, right. Yeah, I mean, like, so it's just shit like that, like, dog, like, come on, man, like, so, oh, man, yeah, it's a lot. I mean, we could get into that. We got a guest.
We got a guest today.
We do got a guest today.
We got a guest today. Somebody who hasn't been here in a minute.
Yeah, man.
Guess who are you? Guess.
Depends on who you want me to be today.
We got two guests today.
You actually might could pick that joint up and not. Oh shit, never mind. We can still hear it on the thing. Or hold it at the
The bass.
Yeah, the bass. Now talk.
What's up, bro?
I hate you, yo.
God, fucking headache. Money, I miss you, sister.
I miss you guys so much.
And then you about to go MIA for another 5 weeks.
I hate that dumbass job.
Is the pay good though?
That pay good?
Great.
Shit.
Great.
All right.
Money be out here spending money on shit. I
Like
be
that
looking at
fucking
her
job.
like, sit your ass down. Like,
I hate that fucking job.
how was your week, man?
Well, I haven't
Well, how
Been
are you?
here.
How are you?
for the last month. That's first.
Yeah. How's your month?
How was my break? The last 6 months. Well, first off, I missed you guys so much, and I'm so glad to be back. Y'all don't even understand the morning that I had. Literally trying to leave work. They thought they was about to get me for first shift today. No, bitch, I'm out. I promise y'all.
So,
And I drove to work last night. What?
Just where the hell you park
usually
at?
don't drive?
I parked right on.
All right, got you. I'll do that.
These niggas be trying to find me. So, you know.
How are you though? You good?
I'm chilling.
We done had like what two episodes that I really wish you was a part of.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm caught up now.
Took you long.
But and work is good.
Oh.
Well, I know it can get stressful, but
So,
overall, is it good?
Work is good overall. Like, I'm learning a lot or whatever, and it's cool. It's just more so like the coworkers is when you think like where you work, companies you work for, you think atmosphere going to change. It's not.
Oh, I could have told you that.
No, I'm just saying though. Like, I feel like people probably think that like, oh, I'm about to go do this, and I'm not about to. It's not going to change. They still giving high school
Vibes.
and it's just like
Grown ass people.
I don't get it. It's like people in the office that they doing whatever they doing with whoever they doing it with, and it's like trickling over into work. And it's just like if y'all doing sneaky links, y'all could do that on y'all time. Don't bring y'all nonsense in here.
Hence the word sneaky.
Yeah, you feel me?
She grown.
No, I'm not talking about her.
No, I'm saying like she growing now. Like you know, she getting older. She's starting to sound like us. She's surrounded by her older siblings and stuff. This sounds so nice.
It's just very annoying. I mean, I've not always been like that, but
So beautiful.
I've always been non-confrontational, even though people probably say I'm aggressive and I'm loud and all that stuff. But I'm non-confrontational. I don't like drama. I don't do beef. I don't do that stuff. So it's just like it's a lot of that going on because it's seniority, and it's like I don't care if you've been here 40 years. Like you're not gonna try to downplay what I'm doing just because I just started, but we still in the same position and you've been here for decades. Like, and that brings me to when we would talk about Ant not wanting to step into his role of like being the leader. It's like
We gotta deal with all of the above.
and that's
not just one or two.
yeah, like, and I get that, but at the same time, I know for a fact, and I feel like Rome and Steph would agree. If it comes to the point where it's like this position, this money, whatever it is, everything is going to fall in place and work for Anthony's leadership qualities and ability, he going to do it. I don't feel like you're going to stay stagnant just because, like, oh, I'm comfortable here.
I can't. You see my fucking wife is?
And you welcome again.
And you're about to move to the Garden State, huh?
Let's just say your mom or your pop, whoever, have events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cookout here, Sunday dinner here, Sunday dinner there. You got an aunt, right? Your aunt come with her husband, right? Her husband, your aunt speaks to you. She always speaks to you. She speaks to everybody, right? But her husband only speaks to men and women over 40. He don't.
He's in my mom's house.
At your mom house, your dad house, your whoever house.
I ain't got no dad.
So main man only speaks to people over 40. He don't speak to nobody your age, which is like 33, 34. He don't speak to nobody that's like 18, 19, 20. He don't speak to nobody like kids. He might speak to the kids, like the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the under 10s, like, or like the under 15s. But like the young adults and the young grown adults like us, he don't speak to none of them. I know what I'm going to do the next time the opportunity presents itself. But the reason why I won't do it the way I want to do it is because I'm not in my house. So it's that right there, I'm just leading with respect because I'm not in my house. But when the opportunity presents itself, I know how I'm gonna I know how I'm gonna handle it. How would y'all handle that?
I don't know because.
Hello. How you doing, sir? My name is Anthony, if you didn't know. And everywhere he goes, I'm just going to shake my hand. Be a whole asshole. They're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just waiting for him to shake my hand.
I don't know. So, me being me. Hey, what's going on, man?
See how annoying that would be?
Yeah, I ain't.
No, I got you, but you're not like
making him acknowledge you, right?
Yeah,
like nigga, you going to
right? So it's like yo, I'm especially with my aunt. Yo, that's my aunt. Like yo, what's going on? I'm Jerome.
What if he speaks to your wife as well? Like he speaks to your wife, you greet your wife. Hey, dude. She's probably the only one that's like under 40 that he speaks to.
What's up, sir?
That's still it.
You speak to my wife, you speak to me. I would annoy the hell out of you.
So
this is why I know how I'm going to handle it, because that right there is what will make me
right there is wild.
But I'm not in my fucking house. I'm in my mom crib. So it's
you
just
said
like
you at your mom house.
Yeah, but it's
your house.
No, technically it's still a different level of respect.
No, so it is, right?
It is.
But it's
you're not gonna walk. So you're not gonna walk in Big Sarah house and disrespect me. However, I need you to understand, you ain't never fucking coming to my house, bro. Because the minute you walk in there with that attitude,
it's not even an attitude.
I mean, it's not with that mindset. He gotta go. If you got a problem, you gonna go with him.
I think he has a
problem.
I know something, and I can explain it offline.
I don't care.
I know something, but I think he has like this underlining issue with younger men because of this issue that I'll explain offline. Boop. Fuck it. Yeah, I just wanted to like really like ask y'all how y'all would handle it. Like, again, I know how I will once the opportunity presents itself, but.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it.
That's how I'm gonna handle it. You ain't gonna speak, I'll kick the shit out you.
Let's get into it.
My bad. My bad. I forgot you don't talk.
So today's topic is definitely going to be a tough one. People had tumultuous weeks, and this has been something that we've been talking about for a minute. You good?
How was you on it?
I knew you was. I was just making sure you was good.
Oh yeah.
I can't pay for something happens to you. You know.
Yeah. I can't with that.
But no, today's topic: your spouse or your unborn child. Certain medical problems can obviously get in front of the completion of a family. We're going to talk about how do we possibly choose between your spouse or your unborn child. Is it selfish to pick your spouse over your unborn child? And the answer is going to be absolutely not. I don't mean to sound rude, but I don't know you.
What?
Now that's how you do dark humor.
Next. Exactly. Thank you.
That's how you do dark humor, because we all laugh. If we wasn't trying to, nobody was trying to laugh at that.
Hey yo.
Fucking hate Steph, yo.
No, Manee, because we just had a whole situation with dark humor.
That gone.
Yeah, shit had to
I
get
was in
deleted.
there.
MJ
Shit had to get
gone.
deleted.
I was there. But that's why I mean, if you in there, you gotta be listening.
Oh
My whole
man.
thing is
So-
this. So I mean, the reason
Yeah,
why
you're right.
I say I don't think it's selfish is because like you built a bond with your wife for X amount of years, right? There's nothing that you won't do for your wife, and then you got to think about
bullshit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You remind me when you said that. You remind me of that young boy in the car.
That's where I got it from.
Bullshit?
He said bullshit. Bullshit. Oh
It's-
bullshit.
It's just the reason why I don't think it's selfish is just like it's the bond with your wife. Like I mean, like I said, I don't mean again. It's just it comes to me. It's
I don't
like
know you.
I don't know you. Like it's wrong to say this. Like it's really wrong for me to say this. But it's just like I'm obviously going to be sad. But like I feel like in this instance, right? And again, hear me out. It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm
situation.
listening, nigga.
It's not the same situation that you went through. You feel me?
I didn't take it that
No,
way.
no,
at
no,
all.
no, no. That's for sure. But what I'm saying is this. So, like, this is obviously you at the hospital or whatever case may be. You have a choice. You're going to have to lose one or the other. That's how I think about it when it comes to this topic. Am I going to choose to lose my wife that I've been building a bond with, who's been here through thick and thin and all this other stuff, or I'm going to choose a child that I don't have an emotional, emotional connection with?
All right, so this is the only pushback I would give to you with that, right? And I hate that I even got to go this route because I think it's
Because main man not here to debate.
it's kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair to be honest with you. I've had the privilege to watch two women that I love and was in love with dearly carry something that we created that God ordained. Well, one of them that God ordained. Straighten that shit up. But
I hate y'all today, dog.
But I had the opportunity and the privilege to watch two women that I love dearly carry.
He loved one of them. He still loves the other one.
I'm getting to, he's retarded.
Nope. I don't want no misass.
So no, that's why I straightened it up
One
the
of them
first
got a
time.
ring.
But but I'm can I land? Can I get
Watch the YouTube. Y'all see his shirt? It say "Huh."
So it
Partner's
was
back.
the fact that I was able to see yo, what the fuck? Yeah.
I'm just waiting on you, bro.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry.
I was able to see two women that I love carry what we created in two completely different aspects for 9 months. Then watch 10, yeah, technically 10. Then watch that love one that I bonded with for 9 and 10 months come out, right? In a real form. Like, not no fucking, what's the big ass cartoon bird that drop off babies? A stork. Yeah, this is real shit. This ain't no fucking stork dropping off a baby in front of ours. This is like, I watched head, shoulders, body, feet, a cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfair to say this, but I just think like, so just to give you pushback on, because we got a pod and we
Back for your pushback, dog.
But no, I'm gonna let you finish. Right?
Let you
But I got a rebuttal for that. Go ahead,
What?
continue.
I got one too.
These
So-
niggas is Kanye West. I'm gonna let you finish.
I mean, that's what we here for. But
Go get my sunglasses.
it's a difference. No, like by you saying it, no, you don't know who that kid is, right? But when you actually go through it and feel it and see it and live it and bask in it and appreciate it, it's a completely different feeling.
And I get that. I get that 1,000%.
Ooh, can I get pushed back real quick before you answer stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
Let him go. Let him rip.
I mean, it's perfectly fine.
6 months in.
Make me proud, boy.
6 months in. Pregnancy's going well, but something happens.
So, is it going well?
Huh?
Is it going well?
It's going well, right? But shit happens. Something literally just happened.
Okay.
Your wife is out of it. She can't make the decision. She can't make the call. It's on you.
Only you can make the call.
Only you can make the call. Your wife or your unborn child. Someone. I'm not gonna say someone has to go, but
I mean,
somebody got to go. I took a vote. You lost, and y'all.
So it's like
y'all are stupid.
you have to choose. Are you gonna save your unborn child and then you lose your wife, or are you gonna save your wife and lose the baby that she's been carrying for 6 months?
And again, me personally, no, I haven't been through that. No, I'm not going through that. But yes, I have kids, and yes, I have a wife. We got Harold. So if that shit happens, something go around, my wife is staying. I'm sorry.
Okay, what like the first time?
But
But again,
if it's the first time, and I don't want to be subjective and say, "Oh no, we married."
none of that matters.
Yeah,
None of that.
wife.
Yeah,
that's your
'cause
spouse.
I mean, to some people, it may matter.
To us,
I ain't going.
to this group of people at this table, it don't matter.
Answer the question. I might pick the baby.
Wow,
Interesting.
very interesting. Elaborate, please.
Reasons why, right? So, I'm.
Is this baby number 2?
That's
No,
why
no,
I said that.
we talking about- we
if
talking
we got
about-
Harold first.
we talking about
so
baby number one.
if baby number 2 come and I gotta choose, it's on me. I'm picking Shar because we have Harold already. I'm picking Shar. I'm not. No. It's. Oh no, you. But
Baby number one.
Baby number 1.
I love you, but you want some shit back.
Me personally, okay, and we have a podcast. This is real life.
Real life.
This is real life. If we have, if this is baby number 1, and I've been married, we done went through some things. We learned each other. She made me the way I am. I made her the way she is, and this is what I have left of her. Right now, me, Anthony Handy, on June 4th at 10:03 a.m. I'm favoring the baby.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a definite. At this moment right now, I'm favoring the baby.
Now here's my question.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Are you favoring the baby because you believe that's what she would want?
Who knows what she would want? We could talk about it, but in that moment, we are men and we have a decision.
No,
so
I get it.
that's going to be completely hard. I can't answer that. I can't answer that. That will probably be the hardest shit ever. Because now that will then be on my mind for eternity.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta, like you said before, now we gotta such and such gonna get older and say what happened to my mom. At some point, as a dad, I think the right decision for me as a father would be tell that son or that daughter the real reason. Now, I would have to deal with, why would you pick me over my mom? Then I won't have you to even ask these questions.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be me and your mom living our life. But I have this, you are now the extension of your mom. So it's not just me. Now we got T.Y. right here. We got his aunt, his grandma, Mr. Hiram. We got everybody else to tell these stories of the type of person your mom was. Now, those can vary. Like, Manee's can be, your mom would want it. Miss Tony's can be your mom didn't want it. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of thoughts now. But I'll rather. I ain't gonna say I'd rather because that'd be me answering the question. I'm gonna favor the child because I have an extension of her, and I personally think that I can live with the extension of my wife than my actual wife.
Can I ask a question?
Very well put.
Still think you're wrong.
No.
I mean, I just wanted to add that.
I don't think that's I don't think it's a wrong answer.
I don't think it's wrong either.
Even if it was a wrong answer, the way that he put it together,
it's just the way you feel.
made you think.
It was just me being goofy.
Yes, Manee.
So
There's really no wrong answer to this. It's just all
Different
emotions and feelings. Yeah, like more than opinions. It's emotions and feelings with this. Go ahead, Manee. I'm sorry.
If Anthony don't pod next week, we know why.
she favored the baby.
She favored the baby too. It's okay. She put you out. I got a couch in the basement. Just you and the cat. I'm sorry.
So my question is,
Who was your question to? Everybody or?
Well, you said it, so technically you. What you saying about like if you pick the child, favor the child, whatever. Now, of course, and granted, we're not bringing in the whole family. Like, oh, well, now so and so just lost a kid, so and so just lost a sibling, whatever. What you saying? It'll be stories, and you said it could be your mom wanted you to be here, your mom didn't want you to be here.
It could be those stories. Yes.
Are those stories appropriate?
That's a great question.
If I can what's the word?
Bust it down.
Yeah, I don't want to say bust it down. Yeah.
Elaborate.
If I can be there to manage what's being told to that child, then yes. Because I can stop the bullshit from the real shit. Right? But if I'm not there, but then again, I still can, because now I know, like, I at this point, I know my wife's family, so I know.
But everybody's version of BS and real S is different.
And that also comes with who it's coming from, right?
No,
so if I know who's, if you want some nut shit, 9 times out of 10, if I lose my wife and I have a baby that I have the extension, you're not going to be around the extension. I ain't going to have to worry about that. So as long as I can manage what's being told to my son or daughter, then I think I'll be alright in that department.
Well,
I'm picking a wife. And I'm picking a wife because, and this might sound crazy too, can make another baby. Whatever that situation is.
I don't think it sound crazy.
Whatever that situation is.
Time out. We also got to keep in mind that I don't think everybody all the listeners don't know y'all story.
Correct.
Right? So with y'all having these, so it could be listeners that say, how the fuck he just gonna tell ain't he wrong? But they don't know his story.
Right.
And he tripping too. Agree on stuff. They don't know your story. So because y'all have these stories, this is why I say is no right or wrong answer. But I also wholeheartedly understand why y'all will, because of this is from y'all story, y'all real life, not real shit. So that's why I wouldn't even lay like you know how wrong. Fuck them. Like this is our podcast.
But I'm simply picking my wife for several reasons. Yes, like Steph alluded to, yeah, we did build this bond. We got this trust, this relationship, this, that, and third. And I'm also one of the people where it's like, the one thing that you said that I actually like, that I kind of like took out, is your wife made you, or if your wife made you the person that you are today, right? Mm-hmm. She instilled all the stuff in you. She made you a better person. And then I'm going to choose the child. This is my perspective. And then I'm going to choose the child over the wife. And then I'm going to take everything that she instilled in me, a la Manee and Steph, and take that to another relationship. You see what I'm saying? That's my mind.
I didn't even think you was going there. I
Right.
thought you was going
Right.
to
No, I
the
got you.
point where like with my wife helped me, who my wife helped me become.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that and instilling it in a child. I didn't even think you was going to go there.
Of course you did, but you see what I'm saying? So yes, I'm going to instill it in my child as well.
But
I
fuck
have.
these bitches. I
I'm
gotta
just-
worry about raising this.
But
Right.
Ron, when he,
But hear me out though. Hear me out though.
Pussy.
No,
For a couple
I
years.
agree with you, Ron. When
wait.
he said it, I thought the same thing.
Right,
Though. I
but
did
hear me
at
out,
first.
though.
I was like,
Hear me out, though.
ooh, no, just take the extension
Right.
to another level.
So
I buy the shit until she get like 6.
I'm not doing that. But I'm also one of them people that believe in a lot of situations, right? A child, you have kids that's raised without their mother and their father. I think that in some situations, and I can even say in most situations, if the mother is not there, there's a type of motherly figure that's there, right? Mm-hmm. That's going to help you, grow and nurture that child a particular way. Mm-hmm. Daddy ain't shit. You can find, you see what I'm saying? Like I just think that it's more important. And again, this is my thoughts. People may, disagree. I don't care. My podcast, I pay for LLC. In the event in which I just think it's easier for a child, it's easier for a mother to raise a child single than it is for a father to raise a child.
I agree with that.
Single.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
the system is
so
built.
sad.
And I got you.
The system is even built to
and
accommodate
it
that.
is. But here's the thing, though. Even with that, I can't see myself taking all that my wife instilled in me, and I gotta make the decision that she gotta go, knowing that I'm going to help this baby. We saw a Kevin Hart movie.
That shit brought tears to eyes.
Bro, I cried. I did cry. But it's one of them joints like, bro, at the end result, and he was still a good father, but that young lady helped him. Not buying pussy. Not.
I mean, that's so that because it's gonna be hard to even dip back into the.
No, so yes,
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
what about
It's gonna be
DC
a lot of
Young
emotion that's gonna be with who?
DC Young Fly?
Yeah, that joint told me up.
Dog,
Because I can't even.
he
Bruh.
got 3.
I was
Bro.
gonna say something about that too when we got closer to the end, but yeah.
But yeah,
But that was different. How he even lost her too, though.
It is.
It was
Yeah, but
different.
I'm just saying, like the fact that he lost, like he
No.
he lost.
I get what you're saying because
But
the
it's
youngest is not even a year yet,
Right.
Damn, for real?
Just had
or
a
he
baby.
just turned a year.
Just had a baby not too long ago.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Me personally, I cannot see myself raising a child because I think I'm gonna be too emotionally messed up because, and this might be a stretch. The child 9 times out of 10 is going to don't want to be a girl. Then a girl resemble the mama, and I didn't let the mama go.
You gotta go to.
Bruh.
That's kind of
Bruh.
why
Go ahead.
I
Keep going.
said
Keep going
that's.
because that's the next joke.
I do this. I know. I got you. I do this. But it's like, bro, what? Because now there's
the
the
moment
moment
you
you
see-
see reminder, which is okay.
Like, can you imagine? I don't mean to cut you off. You make eggs for your. You know what I mean? Money don't like eggs. I make eggs. Here, breakfast. Ew, eggs is nasty. Exactly. That's the
Your mom ain't like, hey, you need this. And I let it go. Not doing that, bro.
The baby gonna be sitting in front of the kids like.
confused as shit.
Your mom ain't like eggs neither, and I got whipped these eggs. I wasted my eggs. And I got to eat your eggs plus my eggs. I ain't throwing the eggs in the trash. Like, bro.
Breakdown over eggs.
Yeah, whole mental breakdown. He in the room. Dad, you okay?
No, the baby's still sitting there like, Daddy, I'm hungry. You on the floor falling down the wall crying, eating egg.
And then the baby walks up. It's okay, Daddy. You ain't know what the hell just happened to me. Sit your raggedy ass. Get out my damn face.
She don't, but she feel it.
No, again, no. But she feels it, right? Of course,
Y'all here being that emotional.
no, but
nigga.
look though, she feels it, right? Because like you're her dad, and everybody's dad is super
Right.
dad.
Right,
My dad sat on the wall crying. What I'm supposed to do?
bro. And I don't even say shit like this. That's part of the game with being men.
What?
Like being able to harbor those feelings and have them do what it need to do for us to become better fathers and men, period.
Shout out to
like, you know how like we already go through so much shit that we had that we gotta alter in life. So like I just feel like it's part of the game ain't never gonna stop for us. So it's just a part of the game that we just have to adapt to and take it and yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying I don't make it sound. I'm not saying that that's gonna be the easy way out. I'm not saying that because I know some people will be like, "What the fuck you saying? That's the easy way out." No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like we, like as men, like it's just certain things that life presents us that we probably don't think is fair, but the way it shapes us into going to the next level of mandom that like, or like the next level of who you are becoming, or who God wants you to be, or who you want to become. It's just that next level to that.
It may be the next level, but I know for me that shit would be too fucking hard, man.
Too hard.
And you said shout out to who?
My current pastor and my old pastor. Those are two men that actually, I'm not gonna say they taught me emotions. They didn't teach me emotion, but looking at them, it was like, yo, it's okay for men to be emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, and you met Tito and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for men to be emotional. Now, if there's no now, it's okay for men to be emotional. It's okay for you sucking niggas to be emotional. Now, you bitch niggas can't be emotional, but you sucking niggas to be emotional.
It's encouraging for men to be emotional.
Yeah, because it's like you can't walk around. Like, I asked my wife yesterday, there's no lie, I was driving the car. I said, do you think I'm too macho? And she was like, no, I don't think you're macho. She's like, but I do think that when your mind is stuck on something, your mind is stuck on something. And that you don't know how to let stuff go. Don't really agree with that 110%. But I said, I'm on the outside. I'm on the inside looking out. You're on the outside looking in. And then she gave me this example, and I didn't really agree with the example. But, I mean, I respect her feelings on it, and it's something we're going to work on.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I agree with Rome as far as, like, I can't be a single parent raising this kid, man. Every little thing, every little aspect that the kid may do that reminds you that you let your spouse go, I don't know how I would be able to deal with it. Like, let's just say hypothetically, well, not hypothetically, you make this decision and your child starts to grow, start looking like looking like your spouse, behaving like your spouse, like quirks that you know that your spouse did, that you become accustomed to, and it's just like, yo, I'm seeing my wife in child form, and I know that I can't share these moments with her, like like prom, like I know for sure, like prom is something the parents can't wait for, graduation, college, all other stuff, and you see like your child growing up and making the same decisions and the same mannerisms and the same tone of voices that your spouse did, that's gonna fuck you up. Like, I know for me personally, I would not be able to do it, yo. The moment if that was to occur, and the baby, you 4 or 5 years old and I'm making you eggs and you telling me, no, daddy, just give me fruit. I don't like eggs. Eggs stink. They taste disgusting. And you start making the face Manee make when she smell eggs, I'm going to cry. I'm going to sit there and cry. I'm going to pour you your oat milk because that's what Manee drink, and just cry. Daddy, why you got tears in my oat milk? Shut the fuck up and drink the milk. Shut up.
The damn milk is on the floor. You done overflowed that cup.
Like, real shit. But
let me ask y'all this. Which one do y'all think will give you which one do you think will continue to give you the elevation of self? Choosing your wife or choosing the child?
my wife.
I don't understand the question.
I give her this question, like because what he said about raising a child and enduring and then that next level of mandom, correct?
Yes. So like,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
The topic is picking your spouse or your unborn child. Well, I guess y'all basically are answering the question because you choosing your wife, but like,
I don't think that I can raise a child without my wife. That's me personally. Yeah.
You may think we can.
And I think, here's the funny thing. I think that you personally may think that we can because of the situation that you was in and how you adapted and you grew, right?
No,
this is no. And
that could be it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
it's my
believe
personal.
that y'all can raise a child on your own because y'all are good men.
Every good man can't raise a child. Every good man is not a good dad. Every good dad is not a good man.
Could that be a topic? Because we could get in there.
No, let's do it. Write it down.
You ain't no fucking good man if you ain't no good father.
It's debatable.
How?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We will, or we
can talk like either we can talk about it now. We can put it in the put it in the title. We'll talk about it. It'll be next episode. I don't give a damn. But I really think that we can have it cause bro, it's some people that worship the child and worship the ground, and they'll give their child everything, but they suck as a man.
I don't think that's being a man. Then
That's what he's saying.
like that.
That's what does. I feel I get exactly what Roman's saying because I'm not a man, but watching my
That's
dad,
even if it was a woman.
You went through a crazy patch in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even through that crazy patch in your life, you were still a great dad to your son, right? Now,
Scared the shit out of me.
bro. After that came back, nigga, I was nervous.
that nigga grown.
Motherfucking girl.
He big as shit.
Bitch, you had to go to the
We about to have to jump the.
And,
oh shit.
all right, so listen. During that stretch, right? You did whatever you could to make sure that your son was good.
Now,
right?
why do you think I was a good father in
Let me finish.
that situation?
Let me finish. Let me get my point across first. Well, for one,
That's why I said, hey, let me
you
finish.
protected, you provided, and you took care of your son. You made sure that your son was never in harm's danger, right? Even down to the point where when shit was falling down, and people may view it differently, you sent your son to his mom. That's good dad shit.
Even right before
You
that.
didn't want to, but you did it, right? Even at the time when you I don't know if you told everybody else, you already know you're about to find out now. When you went through that rough patch and you sat on the side of your bed about to shoot your fucking self, and your son walked in.
No, he said that on the pod. He did. Mm-hmm.
And your son walked in, looked at you, hey dad, walked out.
Good dad, bad man, bad dad would have took him out. Right in front of him.
Yep. Prime example. Chris Bill
Right in
Wild.
front of him. I'm taking him
Killed
out.
him, the wife, and the child. And then he died with a Bible. You killed yourself with a bro, you come on, dog. You drawn.
Yeah, that's not a good dad.
That's what I'm saying. So through all the stuff that you went through, even at the point in which when you went through that stage, the chick coming in and out until I was there. Hey, don't talk to my son. Good dad, bad nigga shit.
We ain't gonna call you a bad man, but
You see what I'm saying?
bad nigga shit. We gonna go with that.
It's a bad nigga shit, bro. You in my crib. I'm giving you the business. But my son, I don't want my son to see you because you don't matter to me.
I got one.
You a nut.
No, you don't matter to him.
No, you don't matter to
No,
me.
you don't
gonna get
matter
this
because
nut
you can't
off.
meet my son.
If you matter, you're meeting my child. Shar met your child. The mother ain't really. Alright. Maybe that was a stretch, right?
No, it wasn't.
But you get where I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean, it was on accident, but on purpose at the same time, right?
Yeah, so go back to that your last relationship. But before Shar, last relationship you was in, situation occurred. Yo, you gotta go. You and the dog. Put the dog outside first. Get out. And I think it was stuff like that made you think like, yo, listen, my son cannot get attached to anyone else unless it's going to be for real. Because more good dad shit. Because if my son gets attached, you got to deal with the we're so and so. Oh, I miss this, miss that. Like,
Yeah, it ain't about you.
I'm protecting your feelings as well as mine, but I'm bad pussy. Bad niggas think pussy. Good dad.
I wouldn't say that.
Wait,
That's true.
Wrong.
That's fine.
I got another one.
What's
I
up?
got another one. When y'all first started dealing with each other and stuff was going on at the crib, and you was at your pop house, where was your son at? Who was taking care of your son?
Who was he at?
I don't think that was.
And name the question. The question is, where was he at?
He was most days he was at Charlotte.
And who was taking care of him?
Sure.
And you could have been there too.
I could have been there.
But what? Because we've had, ever since we've met, we've had. I feel like people like my mom will say like when she like tell people like how like they met and stuff. She'll be like, "Oh yeah, the little sister, they were like best friends, and oh my god." But people really don't know like it's really my brother. Like
For right. I mean,
we really was having real conversations before they was even a thing.
Right.
So when all that was going on, it was literally, I don't want my son in the basement.
Said it.
I need my son to be in a stable house with somebody that's going to feed him, take him to school, all that. It didn't matter if he would have been at your mom's crib.
You put your son in a better predicament.
Somebody that you trusted to take care of your child.
You put your son in a better predicament when mentally you was not there for yourself. Which certain actions, the way depending on how people look at it, certain action would have put you as this nigga ain't shit. But he a good dad.
Exactly. And in 2023, you'd have...
So maybe I'm thinking about good intentions.
No.
So maybe that's probably my fault.
Now you my guy.
Let me go. Hold on. No, let me say it first.
I'm gonna forget. No, listen.
That's probably my fault.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I've known you long enough that I can actually say this. You are a good dad.
Fuck you, yo.
No, listen. You're a good dad. No, listen. You're a good dad. You're a great dad. But you're toxic, bro. Like, bro. And I feel like I can say this. Me and you man for 20 plus years, bro. You got some toxic traits, bro. That don't make you a bad. Still? Yeah, nigga. Now? Yeah. It's not as much. Now? Not as much. You changed.
Rome, he trying to say that you're downplaying his wife's work.
No, I'm not. No. So here's the thing. But this is why he's not as toxic.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Shaky.
A little spicy.
A little shaky. A little bit.
Nigga called you poison ivy.
A little toxic, bro. I'm just saying.
Little storm from here and there.
Look, I'm sitting.
Alright, so a toxic man is not a good man.
Toxic man.
That's what we saying.
Not necessarily.
So can I just say mine real quick?
Not because a toxic man can still have good intentions. Is that why it's not necessary?
So toxic people can have good intentions. Yes.
Okay.
However,
right. You Anthony Ben, this how I'm looking at it from everything that we saying, right? And this is how you know when guys are like the good dad versus the good guy, not the good dad versus the good dude, right? Back then, Anthony, everybody probably would have been like, oh, he's a great dad, blah, 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 right? And you know how like when stuff happened, and you can see the type, they say women are supposed to see this. You can see the type of man, like the type of father that a man is, right? You see how he treat other baby moms, the kids, all that stuff. Why wouldn't you think that it would happen to you? Right? That's what it is. If you look at somebody and you be like, oh, well, they're such a great dad, I can have a kid with them. Then when you be like, this nigga is an asshole. What the fuck? That's what it is. Cause chicks will be like, oh my god, he taking care of all his kids. The baby mom got this or this and that. And chicks jump for that.
I'm gonna take it a step further.
A few weeks ago. That, what? You really got three baby moms. We got 3 baby moms and you talking about...
But here's the thing though. I'm gonna take it a step further. You asked the question a few weeks ago. Do you guys feel like you're a bad husband? That don't make you a bad dad. It's make you a bad husband. Regardless of what happened that made you think that doesn't make you a bad man.
All right, that's different because we talking about husbands. Like this.
I just was about to say, you know, you talking to Mary Anthony. You know, you gotta use the word husband. You can't say bad man. You gotta say bad husband.
Where was we at?
Y'all don't fucking know.
Can you handle your wife's sacrifice? And the answer is no.
No, absolutely.
Wait, say that again.
Can you handle your wife's sacrifice?
Oh, word.
That can depends. That could be subjective.
Depends is diapers.
I was thinking about another word. 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 I we all agree that you never stop learning your spouse, right?
Correct.
Or yourself.
Or yourself. That's a continuous thing. That's a forever thing, right? Do you think that you can ever get to a space where if your wife choose that sacrifice, that you know her enough to respect that decision? Like you know her to the point that, like, the fact that you know her and you learn her enough to know why she made that sacrifice. Like, you don't think, like, do y'all think like that can be one of them things that it get you through that because of the person that she is?
I literally asked my wife yesterday, knowing that this was going to come up. I said, if it ever gets to a point, and it's because of what she's currently going through, if it ever gets to a point that the doctor tells you that's either you or the baby, and you know this ahead of time, do not go through that pregnancy. Because I cannot deal with that. You know her exact words? Oh, F that baby. I can make another baby.
Matter of fact, if you don't mind, can we boot for a second? Let me ask you a question, love, since you're here. We have a baby, or you get pregnant. And six months in, the doctor states, hey, so there's an issue, and you can either continue this pregnancy, but it's either going to be you or the baby, right? What decision are you going to make?
You can hear her, bro.
How about to say that?
I ain't hear her talk yet. My fault.
Yeah, you can.
It's 6 months.
6 months in, the doctor tells you, all right, so you can continue this pregnancy, but if we continue the pregnancy, you're not gonna make it, or we can terminate the pregnancy, and then that's it. So, what decision are you making?
I trust the baby.
Whew. Well, that baby's going up for adoption.
Your wife on my side. What? So their thing is.
Hey yo!
So their thing is. He was some shit today, right? Their thing
That was just the way Rome just did it real smooth. He was like,
why would you put the baby?
their thing is they don't believe that they can raise a baby without their wives. I believe that they can because who they are as men, right?
There's still other female figures you can add to a child's life.
Fuck that bitches.
The moment I'm cooking breakfast and the baby say, "Ew, I don't like eggs," I'm crying. It's over.
Now,
It's over.
So,
It's bullshit.
and that's Manee, hold on. But look, I said it's those things right there that's the extension of your wife that can get you through that. You don't like eggs. He'd rather deal with you. And I told him it's not taking the easy way out. He'd rather deal with not buying eggs and cooking them bitches for the rest of his life, as opposed to buying eggs, cooking them, and getting to the point where your baby, that your extension of you, he's sitting there to know that, like to figure that out at that moment. He don't want to deal with that moment. You know how much more life you can get out of that moment?
Nope. Don't know. Don't want to find out neither.
They bitches.
Sorry.
Excuse me, though. You're gonna call me Mr. Bitch.
That's not even the biggest, saddest fucking moment, eggs.
Huh?
That's not even the biggest, saddest moment.
Well, to men, you never know, Manee.
Yeah,
to
you
men.
can get triggered at any moment.
That baby come out with a smile looking like Manee.
Yeah.
You tore up.
Fucking dimples and shit. Big ass cheekbones.
Yeah, me, I'd rather deal with that extension of my wife. No, I'm not gonna say I'd rather, because that's me answering the question. I said
Niggas gonna put the baby up for adoption.
Yeah.
Baby gotta go.
I said
That was too lost.
they said no. I said right now, at this moment, like in life, right now, I'm favoring the baby. because of all that, I'm
the shit out of that baby.
Damn, I'm not going to do harm to
Baby gotta go. That baby has to
I'm
go.
not going to do harm to the child.
Baby gotta go.
So then what you supposed to do?
that is doing harm to the child and you sending the baby away.
To the dead.
That's a different situation.
How
What she say?
different? If a girl is pregnant and something happened to the dad before the baby born,
That happens all the
That's a
time.
different situation though, because it's not. You're not.
You didn't make a
you're-
second.
I want
it's
to
a choice.
Answer the question.
Like
answer
the reason why it's
question for
different, it's not
Miami,
a
but
difference because it's a choice. I have to choose if my wife is going to live or is baby going to live.
I mean, but at that point now I have to choose if I want to raise a child by myself or not.
I mean,
Essentially, it's the same thing.
In the words of Ant season 1, my wife come before all you niggas. That's it.
That baby is not a nigga.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, but sit Trump delete that baby.
I got faith in my brothers that they can raise them, and they said it's off of like my life, and I said no, it's based off of who I know y'all to be.
It's based off
as
this
men.
baby gonna get sit Trump deleted.
It's because look, also right, you also gotta think. I know Steph, right? I know what he went through with his father, right? As the same with Rome.
I ain't got no dad.
So, see what I'm saying? So at what point there's no doubt in my mind that if a baby come and they gotta raise a baby by themselves, that I don't think they would ever resort to what their fathers put them through. I just feel like as men we got so many things, so many attributes that would continue to keep pushing us up the man scale. To be greater and greater and greater in any aspect that life puts in front of us. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Sure.
Because y'all always say that. Because I wanted to ask this earlier. So, and Manee just said it like as well. Being as though she said that there are female figures that you can put into a child's life to help you raise the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
As men, and y'all can take y'all situations off the table just as men in general. To all, like, for y'all as all men, like, whatever. Do y'all feel like in that aspect, if there is the single father versus the single mom, do y'all feel like the single father is, because y'all said it, less helped because he's a man?
Absolutely. Definitely left up because he's a man. I watched Anthony for years bust his ass to make sure T.Y. was good. And Anthony said, like, he might have bought T.Y. some stuff and didn't like really tell him like what it was. So I didn't tell you that, yo, you got George, you got to stand there. No, go put the red and white sneakers on with the shirt, red and white shirt that I laid out with the blue, like, I get all that. And I understand why he did that. Again, good dad shit. But, right, I got to point this stuff out to you. Anthony, he had help. Like, I watched T.Y. one time. And to me, I felt honored to watch, because I don't know about kids. You trust your child with me?
Because I know the type of man you are.
I get it. But let's just say, and I'm like, even when Anthony wasn't working at SEPTA, right? Did you get public assistance?
Hell no.
Even if he would have went to get public
I got
assistance.
public assistance for 6 months out of my life.
That's what I'm saying.
And I still ain't getting no I had $142 of food stamps.
So I was on food stamps at one point in time.
That's a pack of chicken now.
I got 202. Listen, I got 202 a month. Wasn't even 6 months. But had I been a
That's
female,
the snack budget.
had I been a female with a child,
Facts, 500 right off rip.
500. I got insurance. I got all that. They denied everything because I did not have a child. When I really know what the real answer was.
Then this
you got
is this
270?
real quick.
That's nice.
202.
When I first tried it, he said you can get $34. I said you can keep it.
Well, you made too much.
No. I wasn't making too much. I was making like $9.50 an hour.
Too much.
I guess.
What year was that?
Like, what year was I making? Was doing a security job? It's like right before I graduated.
Like in the early, like before the 2010s?
No, because I turned
Or like right after?
I turned 21 in 2011.
12 years ago? Yeah, so that was like 2010, 2000.
Yeah. So around there, yeah.
I said early. Alright.
And this is, but this
But I had a
with
coworker
Rome.
at my old job, and she only had one son. They was only going to give her $13 in food stamps.
She made too much money. I guess. I don't know.
I never heard of a woman and getting that. I never in my life heard that. That's outrageous.
They gave my grandma $43.
But this is why when we were speaking on it last season, I said what I said, and I stand on it, even as a female. And my mom always say that, like, that's why I am the way I am when it comes to certain stuff. I hate double standards. I do. I don't like it. If a female can go out here and voluntarily pop out all these babies and just be like, oh, I'm going to go down to the welfare office. Boop. Put the baby name on this paper and I'm getting that extra $500 on top of this $2,500 I'm already getting. All right, cool.
And then you selling bitches.
And then you ain't got no job.
Look, and I buy them.
And that's okay. Look, and that's okay.
I'm buying them.
But
They're getting brought.
you don't have a job. You in PHA or whatever, Section 8,
Shit,
whatever.
I'm trying to PHA right now.
I said this.
Fuck
That's what the hoes need the $40 for. Because y'all don't be feeding Man and Boo Boo and Ray Ray and Taquan and
And if they do, they eat Chinese food. They eat shrimp fried rice and chicken wings.
Like,
That
And
shit
you
be
split.
and you only get one platter.
No, if you got a lot of kids, you get like 3 or 4 and you split it.
You split day platters. You get one platter. You get 2 chicken wings. You get 2 chicken wings. You get half the rice. You get half the rice. But for men, is well, and I put it like this, right? Because I watch my mom watch Hero, and no, my sister's not around. She's around. Everybody's cool. But watching the interaction between my mom, her grandson's dad, not her son-in-law.
Right.
Because at that point, she don't treat Anthony like a son-in-law.
Yeah, Anthony's her son.
Well, Anthony, he can just stay if you need him to. Mom is cool. He can go home.
Mom.
Yeah, I want
Manee,
I want my child.
Can I ask you real quick before you go ahead and you know? Would you be mad at me,
by the way,
if I was like, nah, you can't make that decision? Like, does it give me the right to be like, nah?
I mean, you can't decide. I could take your opinion into account.
But what if I say, being a devil's advocate, it's either me or the baby?
The only way she is if she's nonverbal. And as the husband, you are placed in that position. But if she's verbal, the doctor is gonna go off for her decision.
spin off of what I said.
Exactly.
He took a spin off the question that I asked Tashira, and that's why he asked Manee.
Yeah, I'm just saying because
I'm taking it.
The part that he missed was that if the doctor tells you this and you just never tell me, don't keep that secret.
Yeah, like that's
So I think this is where the question got crazy. If you make the response as either me or the baby, clearly, if she's choosing the baby, nigga, the choice is made. It's not you or the baby.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Baby.
Especially if she's verbal.
So
if she's in a situation where she's not verbal.
But what if what I'm saying is this? So
And I love the sacrifice.
And hold up, time out. I low key feel like Manee would be like, hold on, let me put this shit in right, notarize this shit before you get back.
I feel like she would too.
Because I definitely
The doctor
she
gonna
gonna
come out with a whole
list. Full
Hey,
pages.
where's
Bro,
my
it's
wife?
gonna be like-
Sorry, sir, your wife. Da-da-da-da-da. What the fuck? Nobody took
Punching walls and stuff. Look, it's nothing.
Yeah, more walls and dots. And all along, it's just this paper of Manee's signature signing off on this shit.
He was like, I can't believe she did this.
No, you know what your ass better do? You better cut the signature off and go get a tag. That's all you got.
To 3.
I'm
Can you live with them consequences?
Then at that point, I'm just gonna take the baby to the firehouse, or just leave the hospital.
You not around though.
No, I would. In that situation, I would
whoop
be.
his ass. He leave
Oh, if she's not verbal, okay. Nah,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the baby at the hospital.
That's crazy.
Alright.
So this is what this
And
this
time
is.
you gotta go home, go to sleep with a baby crying. No baby in the house.
This is what
Then he gonna go crazy.
You gonna go find my damn baby.
Thank you for answering our questions, love. You can
In
go back
the
to doing your
event
hair.
in which something.
Thank you for being on my side, sis. I appreciate
No, it's okay.
that.
It's okay.
Cause these niggas, you know what they say?
You wrong.
No, he called you wrong.
I called you wrong, but I said I understood it. But at the end of the day,
Nigga said
I still think you're
leave.
I need you.
Me?
You. Best friend, 20 plus years. Little head, little hands, big body. All that. In the event, I don't even care if it's something that happens and we stop talking. I don't care if we beefing heavy. In the event and something happens to my wife and she leaves me with a child, you better be there.
Why the fuck? Nigga,
listen,
do you,
bro?
How many times do we get on this pod and I say I can't wait for you to get it,
Bro,
credit? I can't wait for you to have a baby. I can't wait. I'm not missing nothing. I'm waiting.
You're taking it personal. Listen.
I'm supposed to take it personal. But you just called me little head and hands and shit.
That's my fault. I'm here.
Like, bro. What I mean, it could be a face-off. What I mean is, even like again, I don't care if we beefing, bro, because I know who I'm going to turn to. We cannot talk in 4 years because you slap shot at my mom. I will fuck you up. But I'm just saying, like we're not talking. You don't get that phone call.
It was the way he cut it off and gave the nigga out. I know it's like my mom.
But I'm just saying, like I don't care if we. I don't care what the situation is. When I call and you answer that phone, nigga, I'm trying to tell him to fuck you up again.
First of all,
because
I need my brother.
My wife's not here no more. I need you. All that shit you was talking, I need you. Don't slap me no more, nigga. I got
No, but I'm
you
just
slap
saying,
me,
bro.
it's gonna
Like,
be fun, bro.
I mean, it got like, and I'm being real. Like, God forbid that ever happened. But I'm like, bro, like, I seen the strength that you endured when you had TY by yourself all them years. I don't think I can do that.
that's facts, man. Listen.
And this is why I say what I say.
You don't know what you can do until you get put in that situation.
And you are
and that's why I said you be like, dog. We are automatically as men supposed to be like the head of every fucking thing, right? Society says
correct.
Exactly. Society says that shit, right? So a lot of the times that shit just be weighing on us. But when we get into it, be some shit that I've been through life, and I just be like, as a man, like I don't want to deal with this shit. But when I actually got through the shit, it was like, that shit wasn't that bad.
You won't cry like a bitch every night.
It's gonna be a lot of that.
Bro, when I went
Trey songs and shit.
Bro,
you side of the bed.
Not that song.
Listen, that's that.
Trey Songz, he's spicy
so
right now.
That's a fact, bro. You forgot. I went to the house. The cop said in Delaware County we cannot force the child out of the house. I had to watch T.Y. look at me with tears in his eyes. I had to watch Main Man say, "Get the fuck off my step." I had to watch my baby mom listen to Main Man, and I had to watch 3 cops look at me and just escort me off the fucking steps. I came home. I came home, walked up the steps, went in the room and started folding clothes, and I started crying. Shar said, "What the?"
It's funny now.
Nose started bleeding and all that shit. I'm folding. Nose bleeding. She like, what the fuck? My towel. Yeah, what the nigga, move with your nose bleeding. That's just. I seen the look in T.Y. eyes, bro. That's that.
Here's the funny part.
So you telling me, yes, nigga, we gonna cry every fucking night. You goddamn right.
Because I visioned it, right? When Ant get mad, he just breathe hard. So
that blood.
So nigga said,
yo, let me call Char.
He folding clothes, crying.
Oh shit.
Like that's how Ant cry, bro.
Oh, yesterday we sitting at the table, right? And so the way my mom had the table set up, right? Certain people was at the Greece table, the Jamaica table, the Sunday dinner table.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was super dope. My mom put us at our mirror table. So when I sit at the table, our mirror place tag is just facing me.
In tears. Done for.
I'm sitting there, I'm crying and shit, right?
They think you crying for the wedding.
Asia start crying. Dave start crying.
It was just a fucking domino effect. It's always you.
But Sharp was like, put your head back. Ain't nobody got time for this.
Wait, did your nose start bleeding though?
That's the more important question.
Oh my god! I mean, he say every time he cried too.
It didn't, but I did feel like, you know, when your nose about to bleed, you like feel that pressure. I felt that pressure in my nose. She was like, not right now. Go to the bathroom. You ain't about to be.
Obviously, Stranger Things.
No.
Yes, I did.
This nigga is 11.
Yes. Yes.
We just be bleeding for no reason.
So when she do her powers, when she use her powers, she just start bleeding.
Oh, that was like Chronicle. Remember they did that in Chronicle?
No, her blood, her little drip be like, you feel me?
Fantastic.
It's like a
Four,
snort.
Jessica
Like
cocaine.
drip. You be on some like
Fantastic Four. Jessica Alba.
what?
Wait, here's the funny thing, but Brian knows do that too. They friends for real. Same nostril and everything, just bleeding.
When I was younger and it be too hot, my nose would
He was
bleed,
laughing though.
but it hasn't done it in a long time, so I'm cool.
So listen, this was a needed conversation, a great conversation. I really enjoyed being able to tell my brothers about how I felt. And I know this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, someone had not suggested this episode, but had said something about it to one of y'all. Am I right? Wrong? No.
I remember you saying it.
I do, but I thought it was somebody else. But
Or maybe you said it, and I was like, we need to make that a topic if it's not, if we can handle it.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah,
I think it came out of the infertility episode.
Gotcha.
It came out of that. I
It
remember
stem
it
from
did.
that
It came
as
out of that.
So yeah, great episode. Before we leave, we're gonna do our thanks for looking out. Ron, would you like to start first?
My thanks for looking out was to everyone who was in
No.
What?
I thought that's what you was gonna say. Everybody who booked me.
No. Yo, you funny. Everybody who looked out, called, text, checked up on me, as well as my wife. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Hey, stop trying to steal candles. Put them back.
I mean, Rome go to the Yandy house and still soap. I gotta steal from somewhere.
Don't worry.
When I go to their house, she be watching me.
My
Cause of him.
eye was on that candle in the corner. It's gonna go right in my pocket.
Why you tell? Not the people,
but yeah,
right?
my thanks for looking out go to you guys. I appreciate y'all, man.
That's what's up.
Steph?
Need a hug?
No, don't touch me, cuz. Don't touch me with it.
My thanks for looking out.
Yo.
Gonna go to Nastasha Knight. I think that's her last name.
The travel goddess girl?
Yep.
Oh, I was confused.
Definitely, and she also looked out for some excursions and stuff like that. So definitely gonna do some excursions when we get there.
What you packing, dog?
What you mean when I'm packing?
Yeah,
Wardrobe.
Fits.
No, we got weeks.
No, we don't. We gotta get these play too fucking much. We ain't got time.
What you mean when I'm packing?
You know what the fuck I mean when I say that.
I'm packing the swim shorts and drawers because I'm gonna be in the sun most of the time.
You gonna come back Cleo black?
Probably.
You know who the hell Cleo is?
Talking about Miss Cleo?
No.
There's another Cleo.
Cleo was not black.
She was a fake Jamaican.
Was she drinking the red stripe on the beach?
Stupid.
Yo, the fact that I found out at the resort you can just sit on the beach and there's like they give you a flag and you can stick the flag in the beach in the sand. They
Like
can just
Chima?
keep what?
That's the beach version of Chima.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And they just bring you drinks.
Oh shit.
That's dope.
I gotta get to Jamaica, man. Send me the link to that joint.
Okay.
Or
Just send it in the group text. Please and thank you.
Plan.
A
Thank
trip
you. Thank you for saying plan
together.
as opposed to just planning the shit.
next
and saying
because I
this
wasn't
the
doing
date.
it. I wasn't doing it. Don't care. We can plan a trip offline where the 6 of us can go. plus whoever else we decide to.
And it ain't gonna be for your anniversary, nigga.
Anniversary.
Oh my god! Listen, it's okay.
It ain't even for yours neither. Because my birthday.
Shout out to the people at my job for not having off July 12th to the 14th because I added them bitches to my calendar to have off. So I'm off July 12th to the 25th, and when I come back to work,
Oh, you think 2 weeks?
Like a week and a half.
Get
You
one.
said the 12th to the what?
Weekends don't count.
Yeah, but I don't count the weekends.
Well,
Well, when
same
you work on the
shit.
weekends, you count them bitches.
Sorry. Well, we don't.
And you be on call, so you technically
Not the weekend.
Yeah, I'll be on call every other week, every 3 weeks. But yeah, because I'm definitely off the 12th, and mine's gonna have a good week that week. She's gonna go to see Beyonce, and she's gonna come home and get ready.
So sick of hearing about this Beyonce shit.
Yeah, but yeah,
Man, I got floor seats. So I don't care. I'm going to a casino that night.
I wouldn't mind seeing Beyonce live.
Hey,
Her and
this is a good time for me to teach you how to play roulette while Beyonce's in town.
was you supposed to say that on air?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, all right.
who you think?
My wife not play roulette.
My thanks for looking out is for goes to David Frederick Farragon for taking my mom and marrying her. They said, who gives this man away? Me, Asian, and Ari said, we do. And I said, for life. Don't bring her ass back. That is yours for life. So, shout out to Freddie for marrying my mom.
Manee, this is your first. Thanks for looking out. You've been gone.
Man, I know, right? Crazy.
She got like 18.
I do. Let's
She's running Grammy.
don't start playing the music on me, guys. Don't take me out just yet.
Yeah, I don't even think Digital got music on it no more. I'm afraid to hit a button because we might. Like, that's what I'm afraid to do. Like, she'll just randomly hit a button right now. Like, let's randomly hit a button.
Senpai.
Oh, that was Senpai.
No, it did not.
Go ahead, Manee.
Oh my god. Okay, my first thanks for looking out, of course, is going to go to you guys for having me back.
But damn.
And
I ain't having you back.
Well, I mean,
They ain't nobody feel like doing all that extra shit while he was going. That shit was irritating. Me and Rome was going back and forth. If I got too serious.
to all the listeners, I just want y'all to know they almost took me out.
Yo, you gonna say it? Go ahead. You got 15 other things for looking out.
No, not really, but you guys are my thanks for looking out. I am glad to be back, and I missed you guys so much. Also, the next thing I'm going to say is not really a thanks for looking out, but it's just more so since we just had this conversation, and like Aunt mentioned earlier about DC Young Fly's fiance wife. I think they was married though. Like I really do. Because I don't want to say his baby mom. It's just fucking crazy. I just want everybody, like male listeners, because I know men are now into the going under the knife and all that. I understand that people cannot tell you that there's nothing wrong with you and you're okay with that. But these things happen. These things happen. Stuff like that can literally happen to anyone. I don't know if I know a lot of people from the city probably know, like a couple years back, a young lady, her mom passed away, same thing. Went under the knife, had a heart attack, middle of the surgery. These are things that I just want everyone to understand, like you're perfect how you are, and just really understanding what you're getting yourself into when you decide to do that, and what your family members are getting themselves into when they decide to back you on these things, and just be safe about the decisions that you're making.
Well said. Well said.
I got a question.
What's up?
What did the DJ name his son?
Oh, I can't answer it. I can't answer it because I know the answer. Because I'm the one who sent it to you.
I want y'all to know the last one I got it right before you said it.
Well, not using that one. Who told you to say that? Got another one.
Who?
Okay, wait. Go ahead.
Got another one.
I mean, you can use it. You can say it.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'll bring it back next week when the listeners who didn't listen won't hear it.
I didn't get the answer.
It's okay. Why did the man fall into
You said you
the
gonna
well?
send him to John and that you know the answer to. That's cheating.
It's not cheating. I was on what you call him, and I was like, "Oh, this is funny," and I sent it in wrong
But you know the answer, so why send it to him?
Hey.
because I wasn't going to answer it.
Hey.
No, man, it was more fun when we didn't know and we wanted to listen to this dumbass answer.
That's why I got a new one. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Why did the man fall into the well?
Why did the man fall into the well?
Mm-hmm.
He waded in the water?
Shut up, stupid. What's up? What you go with?
I don't have an answer.
Why did the man fall into the well?
You quit?
I got like the last 3 Jones. I don't know this.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Because he couldn't see that well.
And I was about to say something with the word "well" in it, but I knew I was
Can you
gonna
take us
be
out?
wrong.
Follow the game.
Headphone advisory after the fact.
You get it? You get it?
I do, yeah.
He wasn't blind, but he just couldn't see that well. We gotta add that.
So
We used to have it. I'm afraid of which button it is now.
it did say you did say fell in, right? He fell in, right? That's what you said?
Why did the man fall into the well?
Okay, yeah. Got you. Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Follow the gang at THELNL Podcast on all social media platforms on YouTube / the LNL Podcast. Follow me ANT_N.I.C.E on Instagram and _nice215 Twitter and ANT_N.I.C.E on all other social media platforms. Chef. This is goofy.
What is it? What kind of dog lives in the toilet?
Because you did miss one last
You're not gonna get it.
Stupid. What kind of dog lives in the toilet?
Yes.
What kind of dog lives in the toilet? A doggy bowl.
No. Mind you quit?
Said that shit with confidence.
A doggy bowl?
I was confused too.
A bowl? That's not a dog.
It's not a dog. You got one?
A Shih Tzu.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh.
The fuck?
That's what I was about to say.
That was good. But that's not it either.
Oh, alright.
You ready?
Go ahead.
A poodle.
It would have been better if
Yeah,
they
it's
said
been
Shih
better
Tzu.
for Shih Tzu.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. Go ahead. Come on, say your
Or
shit.
it would have been better if you pronounced it poodle. Something like that. I don't know. But
It don't matter. It
A
wasn't my answer.
poo of like poo, like
Poo,
like,
exactly.
yeah,
I
it's
get it.
poo, but it's.
Yo,
Oh, man.
go ahead. That's 2. You good?
You can't say poodle all at one word. You gotta say poo. A dude.
Ah, shoot. The Roman way
Yo, I
to
was
place your
hyping shit.
order.
Say shit
The Roman way
Did he
to place
guess?
your order.
Sorry, wrong.
You didn't.
Oh, okay.
I did guess. We always wrong.
He said a doggy bowl or
At
something stupid.
least we had a dog name, an actual dog name.
Innocent shit.
Anyway,
Probably if it was a nigga.
Hey,
that would
man,
probably be
listen.
Shih Tzu.
the website, The Roman Way, to place all of your orders for your catering needs. I know it's almost summertime. I know some people still got primes and we're having cookouts. I do all of that. The Roman Way is the business page. Chef Rome _89 for Instagram. Twitter. Who got _wings? Facebook Jerome Johnson. Steph.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Hemkage, H1MKAGE, and follow the LNL Pod Facebook page. Appreciate y'all.
Facebook group.
Facebook group. I
Facebook
apologize.
Hey man, I need to pay attention to this Facebook group too, man. Y'all need to stop saying dumb because I'm about to next.
All right, on that note.
Manee.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I'm not here, remember? Follow me at _BIIMEE cheese. If you don't know how to spell
That's
cheese, you
cheese.
shouldn't be following me anyway.
Damn, we gave it the wrong. They said the wrong one that week.
Yes, we did.
Damn.
What the hell did y'all say?
I don't even remember. Don't worry about it.
BIIME cheese. We didn't.
I was about to say, I think y'all missed the E. I did
Yeah,
catch
I
that.
think we missed the underscore too.
Y'all definitely missed the underscore and y'all missed the E and
Yeah,
me.
we missed the underscore.
We out. Deuces. Arrivederci.